Today we are going to solve systems of linear and quadratic equations. Our first problem is to solve by graphing. So just like we did before with systems, we're going to see where they intersect. So I'm going to start by making the line y-intercept of 2, and it goes up 1 over 1. There's my line. Now we're going to do the quadratic. We're using this equation. I'm going to find my vertex first. So my axis of symmetry would be -1 over 2 times 1, which would be -1/2. Plug that back in. 1/4 minus 1/2 minus 2 be -2.25. Can we write about there? Let's get the rest of our table now. I just need 4 more points, really. So -2, -1, 0, and 1. -2 will end up at 0. -1 at -2, -2, and 0. Right, let's check it. Okay, I'm going to graph those points. I'm actually going to add one more. Let's evaluate for 2. 2 squared is 4, plus 2 is 6, minus 2 is 4. So we'll have another point right here, and if we reflect it, it'll be over here. Okay. So you see your solutions right here and right there. So my points are going to be -2, 0, and 2, 4. We can check our solutions by plugging in both those points to make sure they both work. Looks like the first point is good. Let's check the second one. Second point turns out good as well. So my two answers here are these 2 points, because that is where the 2 equations intersect, the 2 graphs intersect. Now we're going to do it by elimination. Remember, we line them both up. In order to make this equation look like the quadratic, I will make it y is equal to 0, x squared minus 14x plus 94. Let's line them up. Now I'm going to get rid of my y's. If you notice right now, they're both the same sign, and so I'm going to multiply this equation by -1, which would get me -y, -0, that doesn't really matter, plus, and then -94. So I'm going to get rid of that now. You could also subtract if you prefer. Let's add them up. So that would give me 0 is equal to 1x squared plus 1x minus 42. Our a value is 1, so we can factor this. We're trying to solve for x. My two numbers would be -6 and 7. So if we solve this, we get x is equal to 6 and -7. But we're trying to get, this is a system, so we need to get our y values as well. So plug back in. I'm going to plug back into the linear equation. For that one, we get 10. So our first point is 6, 10. Second point, (192). So our second point is -7, 192. Here are my two answers. Last, we'll use substitution. I'm going to set both of these equal to y. So I'll subtract x and get y is equal to 5 minus x. Now we can set these equal to each other because they're both equal to y. So our new equation will be x squared minus 6x plus 9 is equal to 5 minus x. If we subtract 5 and add x, we get, so subtract 5, add x squared minus 5x plus 4 is equal to 0. Okay, I'm going to solve. My two numbers have to multiply to 4 and add to -5. That'd be -4 and -1. If you solve both of those, you get 4 and 1. But remember, we're solving a system, so we have to get the y values as well. So we'll use our equation, plug in our x value, and so our first y value is 1, which gives me the point 4, 1. Do it again. Plug in your x value. This time I'm using 1. So I get 4, which gives me the point 1, 4. So my two answers are right here.